Hello, I'm Andy and I'm reading to you a tarot monthly horoscope for July 2018, and this is for you coming from Scorpio. And I'm about to shuffle my tarot cards, and the first card that I pull will be for the first 15 days, and it will be dealing with your job, business and finances. And your first 15 days are no good. In your job area you'll find plenty of conflict and plenty of dissatisfaction either from you or from the others, and you cannot trust whatever is happening, and so don't allow others to take on your responsibilities. They'll mess it up and you'll get the blame. So your first 15 days in job, to keep a job you'll have to work very hard. To get promotions, don't hope for it too much, don't demand for it too much. Nothing is working to your favor. So just put your shoulder to the wheel and do your best in the area of job and let it go at that. If you are in business, you are not able to pierce into the level of business to show success. You are going to be let down, you're going to be played out. And for some reason, there are people who are spreading bad name for you as well in the area of business. So don't trust most people in business if I were you. Rather play safe and not take the business venture offered to you. That's as bad as I feel for the first 15 days, because things are going to go very wrong in business and you'll be more than knee deep into trouble in the first 15 days. So stay out of trouble and you'll be much happier. And stay out of trouble means don't go wholesale to want to be competitive. Let somebody else win the contract. Good luck to them. But you don't have the luck in the first 15 days. Your general finances are not good, and so you cannot afford to take risk of any kind. You cannot do, for example, wanting to take new lines of agency in business. You cannot in job areas wanting to go ahead and risk giving up a job hoping for a better one. Your financial situation is weak, so don't take risks. Just hold on to what you have, do what you know best and keep going at that. So not a good one there. The next card I pull will be for your first 15 days of romance, marriage and family. And it says it's crumbling. So if you find a new romance, it comes with a lot of headaches for you and a lot of difficulties, and it's that you are the one who will become a victim. So play safe and study the new romance interested in you. Don't give your heart away too easily. Go out and study this person and tell yourself that you need time, and in this first 15 days the risk factor is too much to say yes to anybody. So doesn't mean you want to be lonely. Go out in groups or go out with somebody, and for the sake of just enjoying yourself, that is fine, but no commitments in the first 15 days. Otherwise in romance you'll just inherit a bad one, a new romance, and your ongoing romance also not going to be very good. You're going to be very unhappy. This card shows so many differences of opinion are there, and some state of unhappiness in almost every, whether it's financial area, whether it's togetherness, whether all that. So your ongoing romance is also very shaky in the first 15 days. And if you're married, it gets more serious, because if you're married, you're going to be a person who has responsibilities and may already have children, and so you have to worry. There's a crumbling effect here, where for you coming from Scorpio, the little disagreements grow very fast. Stubbornness, avoid it. Anything of a secretive nature, don't bring up, even if you have to accuse your marriage partner. And don't want to show any kind of arrogance or domination. So you've got to work very hard to take more than you give. And do that for the first 15 days, and it will help you in your area of romance, whether romance or marriage or family. You'll try and keep it together. Now, before I go to your last 15 days, I want to talk to you about your lucky dates for you coming from Scorpio. And your lucky dates that I've chosen are going to be the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st and the 30th. 3rd, 12th, 21st and 30th. Very powerful days and nights for you to get things right, for you to have meetings, for you to have some kind of assistance and buy some kind of help from whoever you want, whether in romance, marriage, job, business. So plan on these dates which I've just given you, and you will find solutions aplenty. Your next card I'm going to open is to give you your lucky ages. That's a very interesting card. And your lucky ages that I would go for for you coming from Scorpio, I'm going to choose, if you happen to be the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76, you're going to be one very lucky person, luckier than the rest definitely of those in Scorpio, and luckier in all areas. You'll get more help than the remainder. And so, if you're not of these ages, you'll need to have a 90-minute session with me, and based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms, I'll give you a lot more information, but more about that later. This card that I've just pulled is regarding your health areas in the month of July, and it's not a good card. It shows depression firstly. This is for the whole month of July. It shows depression, it shows unhappiness, it shows difficulties of all kinds. So tell yourself to keep happy. Try not to be over-demanding in any area of your life. And that way, when you're not over-demanding, things will not bounce back at you and hit you in the face. So go along with the speed of others and you'll be much, much happier. Now I want to talk to you about your last 15 days, and this is the card. And your last 15 days are not better at all. In fact, they're a little bit worse, if I might say. And the worst part is that you can be let down or played out in romance. Let's go there first. And if you find a new romance is not going to be a trustworthy one, I have to say that. So you need time to see what the real objectives of that new romance coming into your life is all about. You can be let down, you can be played out. You can even win a bad reputation being seen with that person. I have to go to that limits as well. So think carefully of the new romance in the last 15 days. And don't jump into the fire. Regarding your, we're talking of romance. Okay, now regarding your marriage, you tell yourself in the last 15 days that things can go very wrong in the marriage area. And there can be a stretching to breaking point, yes. Again, you'll find that you are being let down, or the other party may feel let down if somebody did something wrong. Don't be dominating, don't want control. And don't want to show too much moodiness or oversensitive as well. So your marriage is walking on eggshells. You cannot put too much pressure. And so tell yourself in these last 15 days to be very cautious in your marriage area, and overall family areas are not very happy at all. The next card I pull will be to do with your job. So your job is at risk in the last 15 days, and it says that you can be let down. And the last thing you want to do is to be rebellious, or to be stubborn, or to be dominating. And tell yourself that you may be shifted about even in the same job to areas which you don't like. And the worst could be you could lose a job. And if you're trying to apply for a new job, you're not going to get very good response. So put your mind to your existing job to keep it going, keep the lifeline going for you. The area of business shows losses. It's all topsy-turvy, it's only money going out, and the more you invest, the more it will go out. So the last 15 days you can be let down, you can be played out. You may be dealing with somebody who has a bad reputation that you don't know. It's even going to that area. And it says that there can be some government problems as well in the business area. So keep an eye open on that too as well. So many areas in your business that can just go very, very wrong. And losses can just mount, and it can be just money out, as I said. Overall finances not steady at all. You don't want to put money out because you'll just walk away. Don't spend, it'll be something you'll regret later. Hold on to what you have to keep your business going. And even if you're in a job, hold on to your money. Don't want to be extravagant. Finance is going to be very tight for you. And that's what I have to tell you for your last 15 days in all areas of your life. And so I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll be able to talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. And with all that information you have, you'll be able to put your side on the right side of life and be very happy in your next 7 or 8 years. I'll have your date of birth, I'll have your time of birth, I'll look at your palms, which you'll already send me through email, photos of your palms. They're very accurate and sharp that way. And from that I will guide you. So we'll have a 90-minute Skype session, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, an intense one. I'll give you your lucky colors, your personal lucky numbers, your lottery numbers, all these things I will give you, so that you position yourself in the next 7 or 8 years to be a very successful person. Well, go to Skype, go to Facebook, send me an email, make the contact, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.